Batman to the rescue. Full throttle. Whoa. Whoa. Hi guys, welcome back to the RC store. My name's Ammo. Look what we got on the desk today here, guys. Our brand new arrma Typhon TLR Vitavon Hobbywing Max 6 combo conversion. Now, if you haven't seen the last video to this, I'll put a link just up here in the corner. Be sure to check that out. It was the first shakedown of this particular car, and it gave us a benchmark of where it sat. And as it was its first run, there was loads of things that needed to be done. If any of you guys want any Vitavon parts, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Appliance Electronics. Guys, check them out. They are one of the only stores in the UK that stock all the Vitavon parts. They have them on the shelf. Go check them out. And if you're not local to them, you can check out their website. I'll put a link in the description. Also, their website scrolling across the bottom here. They will give you fantastic customer service, and it's the only reason I recommend them and I go back. Going back onto this, we found some issues on the shakedown. Number one was traction. The weather here in the UK is on and off. We've had loads of rain. The fields out there are probably flooded today. However, we're still going to give it a go. Temperature's about 0 degrees. So it's hit or miss at the minute with the weather. And I found this had a lot of wheel spin. So that was one negative. We only hit 57 mile an hour on the grass. Our aim was, as you're aware, 70 mile an hour. So I ended up changing up the tires. Now these look like Badlands, but they're not. They're actually Scorpion All-Terrain? Yep, they are. Scorpion All-Terrain. These are basically the tires that come with the Co-Rally Synchro 4. I pinched them off my Synchro 4 to stick them on here because they're very similar to Badlands. And I thought to myself, I've got them here, why not? They're going to grip a lot better than the Exabyte, the little pinty tires that come with the arrma. So I put them on. What else did I do? Right, the gearing, as you guys are aware, I totally messed up. I thought to myself, because I had Kyle's TLR in mind, and I know on his car we ran a 19 tooth pinion on a 50 tooth spur, and that car pulled 80 something mile an hour on tarmac. Reduce that roughly about 10 mile an hour here or there on grass. It should hit over 70 technically, right? This, I put a 23 tooth pinion in, standard 50 tooth spur, and I only pulled 57 on the grass. Convert that over, say we give it another 10 mile an hour or so, 67 mile an hour on tarmac. I thought, this ain't right, something's wrong. And then it clicked. Guys, I made a silly mistake. His car's running on 6S, this is running on 8S. Surely this should be way faster. However, where I messed up, I completely forgot to take into consideration the motor's kV. He's running nearly 3000 kV on his motor, where this is only 1650. So there's a downfall. The overall top speed is a lot less. However, this motor will handle a lot more heat. So what I've done is I reached out to a good friend of mine, David. So a huge shout out to David at Scorched Parts. Guys, if you want any custom parts for your car, check them out, Scorched Parts. I'll put a link in the description once again, and I'll also put Scorched Parts website scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Be sure to check them out. Fantastic service once again, and never let me down. I go in there, I want advice, I want parts, they're there. Outstanding customer service. Check Scorched Parts out, guys. David hooked me up with a titanium center spool. So we got rid of the center diff. Now we've got a center spool, and we're running a 38 spur. The actual pinion has now been changed to a 28 tooth pinion. So we should easily hit that 70 mile an hour on grass. Another thing that I've done is I've stiffened up the rear suspension. As you can see there, on the last video, it was dragging at the back, which obviously didn't help. So I've stiffened up the rear suspension, so when it does go down, it doesn't sag and touch the floor. The front end's been lowered, as you can see there, and it's really stiff. The actual stance of the car is nose heavy now, so that will help with the speed run to keep the front end down. Another thing that I've modified, you might be able to tell, is the body. Now the body posts, I've 3D printed some body posts off for this. just to raise the actual shell of the car. I was struggling to fit batteries in and my motor, etc. And when I pulled everything out, I thought to myself, it only makes sense to do it once and do it right, do it how I want to do it. So that's what I've done. I've literally raised the body post. I can get everything in there now. I can get my A-test batteries in there with no issues whatsoever. So that's what I've done there. I don't really like the look of the raised body. However, it gets the job done. So that's what we've done there. And I'm hoping today we're going to hit that 70 mile an hour on grass. So guys, without further ado, let's see if we can get out there, smash our PB of 57 mile an hour on grass. I know it's not a big limit, but guys, 70 mile an hour on grass, as you're probably aware, your car just wheelies. So I'm going to try and hit that. And if I break 70, wow, even better. Going to a different location compared to last time, going to a slightly longer field. Without further ado, guys, let's get into this. Guys, we're here on location with the Typhon TLR that's built with Vitavon parts along with some scorched parts now as well. Now this is the second run. As you guys know, we only hit 57 mile an hour and this run should be a lot better. We are on a different field, so we've got a bit more length here. So I'm hoping we're going to score just over 70 mile an hour. I've got the GPS set up here on my phone, as you can see. I have got 12 satellites. I've not ran this car, I've not tested it at all with the new setup, so it's going to be its first run. I'm just starting the GPS there, just make sure it's all working, which it is. Let's get into a speed run. Okay, a lot more responsive straight away. I'm going quite slow because I'm just trying to figure out which route I want to go down. It is 0 degrees. It is quite wet as well and cold. But I've just had a dog come in the way now, just there. So just wait for the dog to run past. Right, here goes. Right, need some tracking. So let me just track the car up a bit. All tracked up, I'm gonna go to the bottom of the field and see if I can run up and see what we get. Oh, it's a lot quicker. It is a bit bumpy on this end of the field. All right, going for it. Oh, spun out. No way, flipped it. Right, guys, that's going to get it. 100% that's going to get it. All right, let's try a different line. That's full throttle just there. No, land. Oh, it's upside down. Right, let's go fetch that. Batman to the rescue. All good, still running. Flip it back over and off we go. All right, here we come again. Whoa! 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 Full throttle there, and it did lift. Absolutely lethal. Come back around. Wow, that's insane. I've not managed to hold it on full throttle. Right, coming back. Right, I did get a bit of full throttle there. Let's go again. Whoa, it's sliding all over the place. Right, I had to let off on the throttle there. Come again. Just giving it a couple of passes just to give it a good chance. Full throttle. Whoa! 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 Absolutely lethal. Right, let's see what she pulled on them few passes. I don't think I got it. However, I'll be very surprised if I did. Oh no, look what we've done. We've wrecked the tires. They have ballooned. No way. I'm hoping I've achieved it. So stop the GPS, read that. Oh, 63 mile an hour, so close. No way, we've got a cracked shell as well. That's disappointing. However, guys, looks like I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and re-glue these tires and go again. Right, back at the workshop, and as you can see, look at the state of that tire. It's unglued itself. So I'm going to give it one more attempt. I'm going to re-glue that tire and head back to the same field, and let's see if we can pull it. There's plenty left in the throttle. However, it's just so hard to get traction in them sort of conditions. I'm going to give it a blast. If not, then I think I'll just turn this into a road speed run car. I got some tires sitting here, so it makes sense to do that as well. So let's give it one more attempt and let's see how we get on. Guys, we have a problem. I was just about to take this back out, and let's see if any of you can spot the issue. This is the first time I've ever done this. I've bent a chassis before, but I've never twisted a chassis. Guys, look at the twist on that. No way. As you can see, I'm trying to focus in there. The chassis is completely twisted, and I can see exactly where it's happened. Just here, you can see a dip just there. No way. I've only ran this car twice. This was the second time, and it already needs a new chassis. Oh guys, the Typhon TLR. What a car, but unfortunately sometimes these things don't go as planned. And for me, it didn't. You win some, you lose some. It's how you come back from it, I guess. Right, I've assessed the damage. The damage on the car is we've got a cracked body shell, we've got a tiny split in the top wing, and we've got a twisted chassis. I've contacted Appliance Electronics. They've got all the parts located for me, and I just need to go pick them up. Once I pick them up, I'll reinstall everything. I'll get everything up to scratch again with this car, and I think I'm going to lay it off for a little while. I'll stick it back up on the shelf until we get some better weather, and once we get some better weather, I'll stick on some road tires, and I'm going to go for the 100 mile an hour plus road run and see what it achieves. I'm going to keep the same setup in terms of the center spool and the gearing, etc. Literally, I'm going to put some road tires on, and that's the only difference you'll physically see, and I'll go out and hit the road and see what we can pull. But we're a long way away from that due to the weather, so maybe summer, spring, let's see what happens. But guys, like I said, it's been an absolute pleasure building this car and getting to this stage. 70 mile an hour on grass, I think it would have done it. I had plenty of trigger left on that throttle. It's just either the wheels span on top end, so I had traction issues. If I didn't have traction issues, I was hitting bumpy surfaces where this car was getting sent 6 or 7 foot in the air like a missile. And when it was landing, it landed on the rear end. What can I say? Hence the chassis twisted. But guys, it's all part of the journey. It's all fun and games. And that's why we do this. There's loads of different aspects of this hobby. You don't just literally go to a skate park and bash. You can go on a track. You can use buggies to go on a field. You can do speed runs. There's so many different avenues for RCing. And this is why I love the hobby so much. But guys, if you've enjoyed this content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.